Hey folks, Chumpesk here, bringing you another Warcraft 3 audio commentary today between Shy and Grubby. This is a replay that's just come out from BlizzCon. It was not one of the matches that was televised, and it got a gold crown on replays.net, so I assume it's going to be a fairly good replay. It's a bit longer than most of the ones that I've commentated so far, so hopefully I won't run out of things to talk about, but it looks quite interesting already, actually, because as you can see, Shy, the yellow night elf, is going for an altar build, and there's no he's going for tavern mode because there's no altar up yet. And against orcs, this is probably going to mean Beastmaster. There's not much else you can go against orc from the tavern first. And Grubby going for a very standard build. Grubby, in case you don't know, is the green orc in the bottom left here. And his also is just finishing, and I assume he'll go for a Blade Master. Yes, he does. And generally, when we see a tavern build from an elf against an orc, it's going to mean Beastmaster and then hunts. And this is a very strong strategy because what it means is that you have a very strong advantage at the very start of the game. Shy actually moving a wisp here, which suggests to me that he might put up an expansion just here and then walk it in later. And you can actually expand early against orc if you have a Beastmaster hunts, just because you're so strong early game that they can't really fight you until the expo's already up and you've already gained parity from it. So it is, or at least that is one of the strategies. You can also just go in for sort of an all-in push. Just as they reach tier 2, you could have about 10 hunts, and you can really do some damage. You can really stop them from putting up their tier 2 buildings. And hunts just destroy grunts. Like, it's not even close. There's no particular armor advantage, or armor to attack advantage, but it's just, both in terms of movement speed and the englaive mounts and everything, they're extraordinary against grunts. It's sort of one of the best strategies against orc these days. And as you can see, Shy has gone for a Beastmaster Kobe first, obviously. That's very standard, and might actually get a creep jack here on Grubby with his first camp. Yes, and he is coming in, and Grubby just decides to move away. Fairly sensible. He might see if Shy creeps and then pop out of Windwalk to get the kill, but no, it seems not. And so Grubby just goes back and actually has to wait for his shop a bit. He wasn't expecting the harass to come so early, so his shop wasn't quite finished in time. He sells his TV and buys 2 salves and a speed scroll. Speed scrolls will probably play an important role in this matchup because often when you're playing against hunts, which, yeah, here's the Ancient War, and there's a Hunter Soul, so yeah, we are seeing hunts. Often when you are playing against hunts... Oh well, Grubby scouted the Tree of Life, and it looked like he tried to pull the creeps because one of them's out of place, but didn't manage to. But oh well, looks like he's going to do some damage. I doubt he'll kill it. But when you're playing against hunts, often you can be in a very bad position, so using a speed scroll can really help your position. And some very nice blocking there by Shy really puts Grubby's Blademaster at very low health before he actually manages to even get to the Tree of Life, who is now at a low, which is taking a lot of damage now, and the creeps have been pulled, and are now attacking the Tree of Life, but it is almost finished. And once it's finished, it'll just be able to uproot, eat a tree, and then root again, and it'll just be so much harder to kill because it will be able to attack all of Grubby's units back. And Blademaster getting very low here, has enough mana for Windwalk, and does actually Windwalk in the end, but actually goes back and gets one more hit on the Tree of Life, but I'm not sure if that was overly effective. Shy, some very nice wisp placement here where they can't be hit, and can repair a bit, and yeah, Shy just uproots, and he might even go in for the creep now, I'm not sure, and bit of bad luck there for Grubby. He gets ensnared Grunt, which now is taking a lot of damage, and might now go down. And Grubby just salving up and then running around. I think he wants to get a sort of surprising position on this Tree of Life, and a nice wisp block there by Shy, keeping this Grunt from getting away, and the Grunt actually just gets one hit on it, and then speed gloss to be used to get it out, and a nice Detto there from Shy as well. And Beastmaster still has 0 experience, hasn't managed to kill anything, not even some creeps, but that's not that important at this point, because he is about to creep this camp, I assume, and that'll get him level 2, assuming there's not much harassment from the Blademaster, which it looks like there won't be, because he's at such low health. He's going to need some time to salve up. And Blademaster is now going in for the boots, I expect, but he is able to get it, and he also gets a TP staff, which is sort of a bit odd. But oh, I guess he wanted to get back to this grunt so he could salve it up and immediately get back to harass. And actually, as you can see, Grubby's built 4 grunts here, and he has actually lost one as well. So he did go for a very high number of grunts. So this is because when you're playing against this strategy, you just need to have the defense, because otherwise you just get completely overrun and you're just made so ineffective in the early game. And some nice creeping here, just getting all the focus on his Tree of Life. And Grubby, meanwhile, creeping the Merc camp. I'm not sure if he'll just go for... No, it looks like he's actually going to creep the whole camp rather than just the Ogre Magi. And gets level 2 and a Claws of Attack +9, which is a bit nice. Obviously stacking damage and Tome of Agility. This is going really well for him. Obviously you just want to stack damage on your Blade Master. That's the whole point of him. And then at level 5 you just get level 3 critical strike and you just go crazy. And Grubby separating his grunts. Actually, I'm not sure if he's gonna go do some creeping with them separate while harassing with his Blade Master. But Shy coming in, just scouting that this camp's been creeped, and creeping his own by the looks of it. And you can really see the power of this strategy. Just like Shy has 8 hunts and has also managed to put up an expansion, and is building upgrades for them as well. So really, you can just really outmass your opponent here. And Grubby's creeping the Merc camp, which is actually quite a strong camp to creep, considering that grunts aren't the best for creeping this. But he does get away with it. He does get level 3. And he does get a push of greater healing, which is fairly decent. And creating a Tauren Chieftain second, actually, that's not the most common thing. Generally, at least what I would do is I would create a Shadow Hunter, just because obviously the heal is very useful, but also either Hex or Serpent Wards can be useful as well. And Grubby going for a Bestiary and a War Mill, so maybe that's why he hasn't gone for a Shadow Hunter, because he's not getting any Spirit Link, so his healing wave's going to be less effective. And I guess Tauren Chieftain could be alright. He's gone for Aura first. I think it's hard to say what skill would be better for Tauren Chieftain. I guess Stomp might be better, just because there's not since they're high food units, Huntresses, you can actually get a large percentage of the army in one hit. But some really imba just attacking Blade Master, attacking just the Beastmaster and letting everything else hit him, and actually going for it again. Beastmaster's level 3, so you really should just put up a Hawk, and then Grubby won't be able to do this. Maybe the Hawk's still on cooldown. I saw, yep, there's the Hawk there. And Grubby does have to run, and he doesn't have any salves, which is quite bad. Obviously he doesn't want to burn his greater healing potion, and Grubby's actually going back. He must be crazy. And he gets a bit lucky because Shy just decides to move at the time where Grubby goes past him. And Tauren Chieftain now creeping out this gold mine here. I'm not sure if he's actually going to go for an expansion. It would be, actually I guess it'd be pretty stupid to at this point, just because Shy has a big advantage, but it might be a nice surprise, and I don't think Shy has any wisps down there. And Grubby forced to burn his greater healing potion, but does get 1 Huntress kill, but can't really come back in for this creep. He actually might be able to, but there's a Hawk up, so he has to be careful about it. But he does have 430 health, so he might be no, it's too late now. And oh, I think he did actually steal the Wand of Mana Sealing. He got the better item, whereas I think the Beastmaster got the Slivers of Agility. So very nice there by Grubby, coming in a bit too late for the to get the experience, but does manage to get the unit, or get the better item. Grubby actually having a peon patrol just this area here. You often see him do this, where he has enough lumber, so he just takes one of his lumber peons and gets it to watch an area, especially against human on Echo Isles. It's very useful because you can see when they're coming with towers. But this is actually quite a weird place, because there's so many ways into Grubby's base here, and I wouldn't have said that this was the priority one to watch, but apparently Grubby thinks it's important, and sort of who am I to question Grubby, sort of one of the great players of Warcraft 3.